Before we get into today's episode, I just wanted to share with you guys that I met some amazing people and I learned not to judge a book by its cover because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them, they didn't look approachable. But I went up and I introduced myself anyways and immediately smiles were on their face. So I just wanted to share that because you never know what someone's really thinking until you just go up and ask. Because I catch myself all the time saying, oh, well, they don't really look like they feel like talking to me or this or that, but you really never know until you know. So enjoy, guys.
It's definitely my mom. She was one of 7 kids. They really didn't focus on the daughters at all, and she put herself through school, and this is even elementary school, where she hitched a ride with somebody to go take a special exam in 3rd grade, and she put herself through med school. And she was one of the first, I mean, she's essentially the only physician we had in the family, and she's raised 3 strong daughters. She's definitely my role model.
I would say my parents, the way they, brought me up and they brought my brother and sisters up, doing things together, and just a lot of fun.
My partner and his mom, I've always felt judged for, being loud, being goofy. They make me feel comfortable in who I am, and they make me feel loved and safe.
My mom, she basically raised us by herself, right? She didn't get so much help from the people she married, and I learned how to be, what would I say, the tenacity. I learned to be tenacious from my mom. She's been traveling all over the world. She's just an inspiration, honestly.
It's probably my mother. She's crazy and makes sure I do everything right, even though I may think it's wrong. But she's always looking out for me, so I have to keep up with her.
It's my brother, actually. He's like right over there. I always say like a father figure to me. For me, it was always thinking of it as like an older, stronger person. I know who's gonna take care of me.
My son, he's only 3, but at the same time too, he motivates me a lot in different ways to kind of, not be afraid of certain things, but like to be afraid of certain things.
Elon Musk, the reason for that is a tunnel vision, changing the way things are, despite people not really believing in reality of it.
My baby brother, I've had to take care of him for most of our lives. It gave me a sense of responsibility. Being with him, I couldn't be as reckless as I was when I was younger. And then growing up, I had to teach him everything and anything. Granted, I didn't know much about anything, but I had to learn because I had to teach him because I wanted him to be better than me in any way and to have a better life. And I think, he's had the most impact in that way.
The most impactful person in my life is my mom. I'm supposed to say why.
You can keep going. You can elaborate.
I hate talking about parents. I'm gonna leave it at that.
My dad, my mom, and mostly my grandfather. The simple thing is family is everything. They want you to be safe. They always look out for you. Without them, I don't know where I would be.
This is Carrie, and she's the most impactful person in my life because she's just so wonderful and inspires me every day to be the best person I can be.
My parents. I know that's probably like a generic answer, but I feel like I can't think of anybody else who has made me who I am today. They're kind of the blueprint of who I want to be and who I strive to be because they have showed me what it means to be a good person, what qualities I should have, like basically who I am. So yeah.
My father, he's stood by me in all my times of need. He's done more than enough to help me out, and he continues to do it every day.
For sure, my mother. She's been in my life for, I'm 28 years old, and she's raised me well, I believe. She's given me all the insight, all the wisdom that she actually had, and made me who I am today. So she raised me as a single mother with me and my older brother, so she means a lot to me.
My mother was the most impactful person ever in my life. She was the strongest, most powerful woman I've ever met. Showed me how to be strong and make it through the rough times. I did just lose my mom in July, so it's been a little rough season for me, but I will never forget all of her wise statements she told me. One of her biggest things was always stand up for who you are. Just made the biggest difference in my life, and I will always love her.
My cousin Hercito, who's no longer with us, passed away 2020. The reason why he's the most impactful in my life is because we grew up together mainly our whole lives, and it's just the way that he passed away just really took us by surprise. And
Probably my mom, because like she always like gives me advice. So like, yeah.
My wife, Anna Mae.
My brother, because he's in the army right now. He's just inspiring.
My father, my mother, and my wife.
Would definitely be my dad, because growing up it was just me and him. Like, he raised me on his own. As long as I can remember, it's just been us, and so he's really like shaped me to be who I am today. I'm really grateful for that.
My upbringing, I was really sheltered, so it made me really shy. I can't even believe I'm doing this right now. It really molded me. Living here, it was like a different environment. It was a culture shock, actually.
Was my grandfather, because he gave me a ton of guidance, and he made a career out of the Marine Corps, and that led me into joining the Marine Corps, so I followed his footsteps.
My sister, because she just makes me feel better when I'm upset and makes me laugh when I don't feel like laughing. She's just amazing.
The most impactful person in my life is my dad. He was just always there for me.
So I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, at the end of every episode, I like to share my own answer. The most impactful person in my life, there are actually two, will be my mom. She encourages me every day to do better, be better, and to want better for myself. And whatever fears or challenges I have, to face them head on, to come out stronger on the other side. The second one is my little sister. You guys actually saw her in today's episode, but she just encourages me to be better and reminds me that there are people who look up to me and I should be a good influence to them. I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and I love to hear who the most impactful person is in your life. So feel free to comment. I love to know, negative or positive, just an impact that's made you who you are today. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Have fun. Bye.